are getting set to go for the Women's Master F class. And looking at it quickly, it is PT Cruisers, C-R-E-W-S-E-R-S. Very clever. In lane 1, Marin. In lane 2, San Diego Rowing Club. In lane 3, Masters Coaching. In lane 4, and Avalon will be coming out of lane 5.
Lane 3, up 3 inches.
Start. Marin getting the best start. San Diego Rowing Club right there with them. Marin and San Diego Rowing Club followed closely by PT Cruisers, Masters Coaching, and Avalon. Going through the first 100 is the San Diego Rowing Club with 2 seats. 2 seats over Marin, who has 2 seats over Masters Coaching. Masters Coaching has slightly less than a boat length over lane 1, PT Cruisers. PT Cruisers and Avalon are rowing just about evenly right now. At 200 meters is still San Diego Rowing Club holding a slight lead over Marin. Both boats holding half a boat length lead over the Masters Coaching boat. And all 3 boats have a 1 length lead over PT Cruisers and Avalon, who are virtually tied for 4th place. Still, San Diego Rowing Club holding now 4 seats. San Diego Rowing Club holding 4 seats over Marin. Marin holding just about 1 seat over Masters Coaching. That's a little close to call. You could almost say they're even. So we have the San Diego Rowing Club pulling out now to half a boat length lead. Masters Coaching pulling up ahead of Marin. Masters Coaching about 2 seats over Marin. Marin holding a length over Avalon, who's holding another length over the PT Cruisers. At 400 meters, it's still San Diego Rowing Club. San Diego Rowing Club once again beginning to show some dominance. They're now 6 seats up over Masters Coaching. And Masters Coaching still holding 2 seats on Marin. And as we go through 500 meters, it's the San Diego Rowing Club with almost, well, let's say 6 seats up over Masters Coaching. Masters Coaching another 6 seats up over Marin. Marin holding open water on Avalon, and Avalon has slightly open water over PT Cruisers.
And that's our first 500 meters. And checking the lane assignments once again. In lane number 1, PT Cruisers currently in 5th position in our 5-crew field. In the 2nd lane is Marin, and they're checking in right now in the 3rd spot. Our 3rd lane is occupied by the current race leader, San Diego Rowing Club. And then in lane 4 is the Masters Coaching Group, and they are currently in 2nd place. And in lane number 5, open water back, is Avalon in the 4th position.
In this race, we have the PT Cruisers, who come from Port Townsend in the state of Washington. We also have another boat from Avalon, which is a composite boat from all around the country in Canada. And an intriguing boat, the Masters Coaching boat, which is essentially a group of Masters women who found each other through the medium of coaching clinics around the country and decided to translate what they learned in the classroom and in the practical sessions into actually doing it in a boat together.
This is event number 32. It is the Women's Masters Final. And on the lead, we still have the San Diego Rowing Club. Masters Coaching is pulling up the 2nd spot. Marin moving along in 3rd, followed by Avalon and PT Cruisers.
one thing interested spectators might like to consider when they're looking at the races as they come down to the second half of the race course is if you're looking down at the shore here and you're seeing the water recede as the tide goes out and the shore get closer and closer to lane 1, the bottom of the bay gets shallower and shallower in this last 500 meters, and conventional wisdom is that you try and make sure that your boat's ahead with 500 to go, because the drag on the boats and the means that not a lot of the positions change, especially at low tide.
Out there, lane number 3 is the San Diego Rowing Club, and they are being matched almost stroke for stroke by the crew out in lane 4, Masters Coaching. Then we're going to look inside to the crew in lane 2. That would be Marin. And trailing today would be PT Cruisers. On the early hunt for the lead has dropped off. And on the far outside, that is going to be Avalon. This is a grand final. Nobody's moving forward. Whoever wins it, wins it. And right now we are working on essentially a 2-boat race. San Diego Rowing Club and Masters Coaching, and they're currently occupying lane 3 and lane 4 out in the middle of our course. Looking at Marin, open water back to Avalon, and more open water to PT Cruisers. Inside 500 meters, San Diego Rowing Club continuing to hang on to the lead, a lead that they have had essentially from the outset of this race. We'll see what they've got left. We'll see what the Masters have picked up in their coaching clinics and how they might be able to alter this situation where they are currently in the second spot. A couple of boat lengths of open water back to Marin, to Avalon on the far outside. And along the shoreline, PT Cruisers, cleverly spelled Crewsers. San Diego Rowing Club.
And Alan, the San Diego Rowing Club are holding their form in the hard part of the race. When everyone's gasping for air, they're maintaining that technique a little better than their opposition on the outside. With no disrespect to them, the Masters Coaching appear to be shortening up a little bit, not quite getting as much reach forward as they were in the early stages of the race. But with the shallowness of the water, this is hard now. These ladies are doing it tough.
And coming down towards the finish line, this is San Diego Rowing Club, followed by the Masters Coaching. Then coming along the shoreline to Marin in lane number 2. Outside to Avalon, and finally PT Cruisers, and that may be the order of finish, waiting of course for official recognition. San Diego Rowing Club